DeSoto and the DeSoto Plymouth dealers from coast to coast present Groucho Marx in You Bet Your Life.
These are called Groucho goggles. I think I look better with them on. I think I'll leave them on do the whole show. Well, here I am again with $2,500 for one of our couples, and if any of them say the secret word, the duck will come down and pay him $100. You may go ahead, Mr. Fenneman.
All right, Groucho. We have a housewife for you. She's Mrs. Lila Zanotto. Her partner is a special guest, Mr. Dan Gerber. And I'm sure they're ready, so folks, would you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Say the secret word and divide $100. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Mrs. Lily Tomato and Mr. Dan Gerber, eh? Mr. Gerber, I'll start with you. How old are you?
57.
You were going to lie and decided not to, is that?
Well, I tried.
Well, you don't look 57. You look more like 37. Where are you from, Dan?
Fremont, Michigan.
Fremont, huh? Yeah, and you're Mrs. Lily Tomato?
No, I'm Mrs. Lila Zanato, but I don't mind being a tomato.
How old are you, Lila?
27.
27, huh?
Right.
How old are you now?
Still 57.
Where did you say you sprung from?
Fremont, Michigan.
No. Now, how long have you lived in California?
Well, I don't live here. I live in Michigan.
You don't live in California? Well, what are you doing up here, Dan?
Well, I came out here to be on your program.
Really? Well, that's quite a tribute. Michigan is a long way to come just to be on a little quiz show. Are you broke?
No. But this is Michigan Week, and I'm out here to want an opportunity to tell people about the advantages of Michigan.
This is Michigan Week? I didn't know that. What's your connection with Michigan? Are you a public official?
Yes, I'm chairman of the Michigan Economic Development Commission.
Well, what do you develop in Michigan besides frostbite?
Well, we develop all the economic advantages of the state, but that's principally industry.
I see. Well, it's a waste of time, Dan. When you develop something like Sherry North, come back and see me. Why should industry settle in Michigan? What's the matter with California?
Well, there's nothing the matter with California.
That's what you think.
Well, we have a very good supply of skilled labor. We have good labor management relations. It's a good place to live as well as work.
I'm sure with fellas like you behind it won't be long until Michigan is admitted to the Union.
Thank you.
By the way, Dan, do you have a job that earns you a living back there, or do you make what you can in politics?
Yes, I'm president of the Gerber Products Company.
You mean the Gerber Baby Food Company?
Yes.
Really? Well, shake hands. This is quite a strain, Miss Gerber. You know, my daughter Melinda was raised on those little Gerber cans with a picture of the baby on them. Did you know that?
Fine. It's always nice to meet a customer.
She didn't eat the baby food. She just ate the cans. The cat ate the baby food. You just keep on making that strained food, Dan, because I'll be a customer of yours again real soon, you know. Now, don't go rushing to Hedda and Luella. You're not going to have a baby. It's just that I'm about the age when I can't chew the hard stuff anymore. Well, it's been most instructive talking to you two. And Mr. Gerber, when you go back to Minnesota, give him my regards. And best wishes for a big Minnesota week. Oh, Michigan.
Michigan.
Oh, Michigan. Well, you both know how to play this game, eh?
Yes.
Do you? Now, you selected a movie quiz, and remember, the more the question is worth, the harder it is. Now, what do you start with? $10, $20, $40, $80, all the way to $100?
What do you think?
We'll start with 100, Joey.
100? All right. Duke Morrison is the real name of a top male star. What name does he use professionally?
John Wayne.
All right. How much have they got?
Well, if it's right, they got $200.
It's right. They have $200. It isn't right they have $200, but it is right they have $200. All right. What are you going to go for?
90?
Yeah. All right.
Okay. For $90, what is Elia Kazan's job in the movies?
I think he's a writer.
is... I don't...
I think he's a writer, Groucho. No.
He is one of Hollywood's best directors. Just won the award for Waterfront.
Oh, that's right.
You lost half of your 200. You're back to $100 now.
Also, A Hot Cat on a Tin Roof is playing in New York, which he also directed. Hot Cat on a Tin Roof. Hot tin roof on a cat, huh? Cat on a hot tin roof?
Yes, I think.
Well, you know more about cats than I do. I know more about roofs. Now, what are you going to go for?
Should we stay up there?
80.
80. William Holden, Grace Kelly, and Frederick March starred in James A. Michener's best-selling war story. What is the name of it?
March.
Three Bridges.
Oh, Bridges of Toko-Ri.
The Bridges of Toko-Ri. That's right.
You now have $180.
It's your last chance to beat the other couples. What are you going to go for?
Might as well make it 70.
70.
One of the biggest money makers of all time was Cecil B. DeMille's picture about circus life. What was the name of it?
Greatest show on earth. Greatest show on
The
earth.
Greatest Show on Earth is right. The rich get richer.
And you wind up with $250. Groucho, we invited some women to the show tonight who had participated in a national contest, and our studio audience selected Mrs. Josephine Ball to be on the show. Her partner is Mr. Billy Watkins. So, folks, you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome, welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and divide $100. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Josephine Ball and Billy Watkins. Josephine, let's find out something about you, huh? First, where are you from?
I was born in Chicago.
Chicago, huh? Would you mind telling us your age? It's none of my business, but I'd like to know anyway.
I'm 28.
28, huh? Are you married?
Yes, I am. I'm a housewife.
Well, I'm sorry to hear it. If there's anything I can do around the house, don't hesitate to call. Do you have a family?
Yes, I do. I have 5 daughters.
5 daughters, huh? Wow. How old are these snippets, moppets?
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
You've been using that Gerber's baby food. What are their names?
Charlene, Kathleen, Maureen, Colleen, and Eileen.
Hey, what part of Ireland are you from? You're Billy Watkins?
That's right, sir.
Where are you from, Bill?
Well, I'm in North Georgia, up in a log cabin right at the end of John's Mounting. Near...
There's some southern fried chicken over there. Are you from an old southern family, or does your family escutcheon show to cross carpetbags?
Well, I guess you'd say I'm from an old southern family. I'm from a big family. There's 9 boys and 2 girls. Some of our ancestors came over on the Mayfair, and my grandfather was a half Indian.
The Mayfair is a hotel in Indianapolis. You mean to say your family came over by way of Indianapolis?
That's right.
You mean the Mayflower?
Mayflower, I guess that's right.
Oh, Mayflower.
Didn't I say Mayflower?
No, I don't mind.
Oh, that's what it was. It's been so long I don't remember.
Well, the time has come to play You Bet Your Life. Now, you both know how to play. You know the rules,
Yes,
huh?
sir.
You two?
Oh, yeah.
One answer between
I know
you
the
now.
rules. Well, I know the questions now.
Well, You selected nursery rhymes, and you with 5 kids ought to be pretty adept at this.
In the race for the $2,500, the first couple won $250, and the secret word is smile.
Now, what do you want to start with?
I think about 70.
Take it all.
The whole thing?
Sure. You know it.
Well, all right, $100.
All right, for $100. Now, one answer between you. The blank of blank went up the hill with 20,000 men. Fill in the blanks. Who went up the hill?
Jack and Jill, but not with 20,000 men. I don't know.
Jack and Jill probably did go up the hill, but not in this case. It was the King of France.
Oh, dear.
The King of France went up the hill with 20,000 men.
Well, you still
What's
have...
the rest of it, George?
I never even heard the first part of it before.
He's supposed to help me on the show. Okay, now what are you going to go for? How much have they got?
$50.
$50.
Yeah, let's see. 70.
$70. Blank and all that's nice. That's what little girls are made of.
Sugar and spice. And
Sugar and
everything
spice
nice.
and all that's nice. That's what little girls are made of.
That's right.
Well, you're on your way again. You now have $120.
Try the 80 now. That's one step up. All right, 80.
$80. To market, to buy a blank.
A fat pig.
To market, to buy a fat pig. Home again, jiggity jig.
You now have $200.
Now on the next one, George, if they don't know the answer, I expect you to answer it.
All right.
90 then.
Okay.
Shall we go to the 91?
You expect me to?
Yes. No, I hope you will. I don't expect you to. Huh? For $90.
All right,
okay?
90.
Seesaw Marjorie door, Jackie shall have a blank.
Oh, let me see. I know that. Oh,
I hope you know it, too.
something about a seesaw, but I don't know if that comes in there.
Seesaw Marjorie door, Jackie shall have a blank. Seesaw Marjorie door, Jackie shall have a new master.
Oh, gee.
You didn't know it?
No, I don't remember that part.
Well,
Sorry.
You wound up with $100.
Oh,
That's
well,
good.
Well, that's not too
That's
bad.
Groucho, we have a housewife and a young single man for you. The housewife is Mrs. Wade Ruby, and the man is Mr. Sean Meany. So, folks, would you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx?
Say the secret word and you'll divide $100. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Mrs. Wade Ruby and Mr. Sean Meany. Mrs. Ruby, what is your first moniker?
Pauline.
Pauline. Oh, well, that's a very nice name. Could you give us some idea of your age, Pauline?
Too old. But I'm not ashamed of it. I'm 47.
Well, you don't look it. Pauline, where are you from?
In Greeting Fish Pond, Arkansas. It's not a big place, but Dad...
It isn't a big place?
Dad dammed up the greening branch. That's between...
Daddy is what?
Dad dammed up the greening branch. That's
Dad dammed up the greeting branch?
between...
Oh, well, what do you get if you say that without stumbling? Can you say that?
I doubt it very much.
It's between the
Dad
north...
dammed up the greening branch. Dad dammed up the greening branch. Say, I do it pretty well.
It's between North Bayou and South Bayou, and he dammed up this branch and...
It's between North Bow and Bounce This must have been a dog's leg, huh? And who are you again?
Sean Meany, sir.
You're Sean Meany, huh?
Yes.
Have you ever been to Greening Fish Pond, Arkansas?
I don't even know where the place is, to be quite honest with you.
You know, you have just the barest trace of an accent, Sean. What part of Alabama were you born in?
I was born in Ireland, sir, Limerick City. Just near Killarney. You know, it's the third largest nearest to Dublin and Cork.
How long you been in this country?
Well, I came here last July, sir, last July 9th.
Did you win a trip on that famous quiz show, Dublin or Nothing?
That's good. No.
I'm getting my own private Nielsen here.
I worked in Shannon Airport. I'm sure you've been through there a couple of times.
Yes, I have.
Well, I worked there as a porter, you know, and that's when I first came in contact with Americans.
Are you disappointed with us over here?
Oh, no, I'm thrilled to death. This is God's country. Only God can afford it.
Are you married, Sean?
No, sir, I'm single, but I am looking.
You are
really.
looking. What sort of work do you do for a living, Sean?
Well, I've been, not much at the moment, you know, but I've been doing a little singing since I came over. I'm an Irish tenor.
Well, why is it all Irish singers are tenors? Don't they have any basses in Ireland?
Well, we have a few, but they're all dead.
Could you give us a sample of your voice, Sean? Do you know any Irish folk songs? Just a short one, about 10 seconds or 20 seconds.
Well, I could try, I guess. Do you know a little thing at all called Dear Old Donegal? It's in a vamp. It's in a 6/8. Da 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 da. E flat. Good. 3 years ago, this very day, I sailed from out of Cork. I wandered her from here and sailing, I landed in New York. Now, there wasn't a soul to greet me here, a stranger on the shore. Irish luck was with me, lad, and fortune came me lord. Here I'm going back again to dear old Herons Isle. Me mother, she'll meet me home, the piano, she'll greet me with a smile. They'll be faces, they'll actually forgotten I've been so long away. Me mother will introduce them all, and this to me she'll say, meet my Brannigan, Bannigan, Milligan, Gilligan, Duffy, McCuffy, Millachy, Milhorn, Rafferty, Flaherty, Connerly, Donnelly, Dooley, Dooley, Malone, Madigan, Cadigan, Lanahan, Flanahan, Fagan, O'Hagan, O'Houlihan, Flynn, Shanahan, Manahan, Hogarty, Fogarty, Kelly, O'Kelly, Megan, and Smegan. Now shake the hand of your Uncle Mike. There is your sister Kate. There is the girl you used to swing down by the garden gate. Shake hands with all the neighbors and kiss the colleens all. For you're as welcome as the flowers in May to dear old Donegal. Thank you so very much.
Next week, I'm dancing a Gazotsky. Well, I'd like to go on talking to you two, but the time has come to play You Bet Your Life.
Yes, sir.
In the race for the $2,500, the first couple is still leading with $250.
You selected geography.
Well,
The
would
big
you,
sums are tough.
how much money do you want to lose? Would you like...
Let's lose it all.
All right.
This man has a lot of confidence.
Fair enough. How about...
100.
50, 60,
100?
80, 100?
You want to go for
90?
100?
90.
90. Let's go in
90.
between and see if we can save something anyhow.
90.
90.
All right. Canberra, Canberra, is the capital of what large country?
Australia.
Yeah.
Australia?
Australia?
Australia is right.
Good. Well, you're off to a great start. You have $190.
Okay, now what are you going to go for?
Well, do you want to work down or would you like to work up?
I'm getting real cluster down.
All right, 80. How about 80?
80, yeah? Kobe, K-O-B-E, is an important shipbuilding seaport of what country? K-O-B-E.
Try. I don't know.
It's a seaport.
A seaport. Oh, pardon me. I thought you said a shipbuilding place now. A seaport.
Well, they'd probably do some...
Kobe, isn't it? That's in Sydney. Sydney, isn't it?
No, it's Japan.
Oh, we should have known.
K-O-B-E should have given you a hint.
Yeah,
You lost half the $190. You now have $95.
All right, now what are you going to go for?
Yeah, we might as well all go all the way up.
All right, let's do it.
Do you want to go for the whole thing? Fair enough. $100.
All right, what is the name of the mountain range that traverses the entire length of the peninsula of Italy?
Oh, no, it's saying... We went over them. Oh.
She went over them.
Oh.
Right?
Oh. It's time. I can't get it.
Well, do you know any Italian name at all that you could say? Yeah.
Oh, it's time's up.
It's Apennines.
Apennine.
Well, you lost
Why
half
did I
your...
say it?
I don't know. You lost half of your $95. You have $47.50.
All right, now
Oh,
don't
let's
get
go
discouraged.
70.
You still have
70.
one
That's
more.
all we have.
$70?
70. I'll have to-
On what river is the city of Cincinnati?
I would say.
Yeah.
On what river is
Oh.
the city of
Oh,
Cincinnati?
what river? Ohio.
Yeah, the Ohio River.
Ohio River.
The Ohio River, isn't
The
it?
Ohio River is
Uh-huh.
absolutely right.
And you wind up with $117.50. That means that Mrs. Zanato and Mr. Gerber, with $250 in just 1 minute, get the chance at the $2,500 question. Here's Mrs. Zanato and Mr. Gerber, the winning couple, all set for the $2,500 question. Right back in here.
Are you ready? The familiar pawnbroker symbol of 3 globes is part of the crest of a famous and powerful Italian family. Starting in the 14th century, they influenced politics, banking, and art for 300 years. For $2,500, what family was this?
No, it's the Doges, I think that in Venice, that was the Doges.
What is the answer you two have decided upon?
I'll try.
Shall I?
Go ahead.
The Doges?
No, it's the Medicis.
Oh, Medici.
M-E-D-I-C-I. Pronounced Medici. Well, that means the big question next week will be worth $3,000. Well, they lost the big money, but how much they win in the quiz, George?
They went to $250 in the quiz.
Well, it's not too bad for the president of a food company. Congratulations, and thanks to both of you and to all of our contestants on the show tonight.
This is George Fenneman signing off with a reminder from the National Safety Council. September is Child Safety Month. So parents, teach them to cross at corners.